My goal with this video is to hopefully help you have a little bit more compassion than when you started this video. I'm going to use myself as an example. I created a video called Archangel Michael Has a Secret a few weeks ago. It's gotten thousands of views and it's rubbed some people the wrong way. And if you haven't seen that video, or if I haven't rubbed you in the wrong way yet, just think back to a time in your life when somebody made you frustrated and replace me with them. If I did frustrate you, if you did see that video, I received some unsubscribers after that one, then this video is for you. Now, in the last few days, I feel like I've had a major transition. For a very long time, I felt like I've been plateaued in my spiritual journey. I've had Akashic record readings where the lady told me I had in the etheric realm, I had a dagger in my heart that only I could pull out, but because I was choosing to hold on to my past, the pain, the sadness, the anger, my frustration towards my guides, that this was going to affect my heart until I could learn to forgive and move on. And for many years now, it's almost felt like it's been an impossible task. And I've often wondered, I was like, am I ever going to get over this hurdle, right? And I should have realized that such a monumental hurdle in my life would be overcome by something that I consider to be the most powerful plant medicine in the world. And for me, that's a beautiful woman. A few days ago, I went inwards and started asking myself questions that I've never asked before. And it was because of my interactions with this beautiful lady. And, my perspective has changed so much in the last 3 days that, looking at that video that I made called Archangel Michael Has a Secret, I asked myself, I'm like, I don't feel that anger anymore. So besides that, it's rubbing people the wrong way. Should I delete that video? And, I came to the conclusion that I was going to leave it up because in that video, even though I'm extremely frustrated, that was an authentic version of myself. There is an angry version of myself that feels that way. However, I'm choosing to no longer hold on to that. Here's where the compassion part comes in. So if you watched that video and it offended you in some way, deciding on whether or not I should delete that video, if you've been following my channel for over a year now, you may have clued in that some of the titles in my videos correlate with my life and what's going on, whether it's a plant medicine journey where I'm making the video day after, or a visitation from an angel, or something in relationships. I've been my authentic self this whole time. And that video is a bookmark of where I was at that time. A week before I made that video, I found out some really crazy stuff that flipped my whole paradigm upside down. My whole life I struggled to understand this life and accept the things I went through and forgive my angels and guides. And, a lot of people don't understand what it's like to be so mentally distraught that you come to the conclusion that taking your life is the peaceful route. Death is more peaceful than living. I've walked through hell. I've been in mental hell. I've crossed fallen angels to the other side. I've healed ancestral trauma. I've been through an extremely difficult childhood. It's been a rough journey, and my whole entire life, I've carried this pent up rage because I didn't know what being was responsible for me coming here. And a week before I made that video, I found out that Archangel Michael personally asked me to come here. And I just spent, in 2014 when he saved my life, he was like my hero. I go out, I get tatted wings. Archangel Michael. I make Archangel Michael a couple trees in my art collection, in his name. And I would talk to like Archangel Michael, you know, after he saved my life, I'd say things, you know, for 10, like, okay, so for 9 years, I would say to Archangel Michael, I'm like, you know, whoever, you know, was the most influential for me coming here is going to get it when I go. And then I found out, you know, 9 years later, after talking with Archangel Michael like this all the time, that it was him. And it was like my whole paradigm was flipped upside down. And even though I don't feel like that anymore, I'm going to keep it up because, you know, that was my truth at the time. So if you watch that video and it rubbed you the wrong way, you know, I apologize. Learned to just accept things for the way they are. And, you know, I'm going to release the resentment and just let things be and focus on opening up my heart in this incarnation. So, you know, if you're following my channel, you're going to ride the waves that I'm experiencing in my real life. So that's all I got. Thanks for watching.